Second round of the World Rallycross Championship. If you don't already know where we are, you've probably been living under a rock for the past couple of years. We're in Höljes, Sweden, and it's the Magic Weekend.
This is our home track, our home race. It's an absolutely fantastic circuit with so much elevation and so many tricks that you need to know around this track to perform well. Let's take a look around the Höljes track. So we haven't moved far, but it's already super interesting and super specific. Tell me, what is the situation with the start line here?
Yeah, first of all, it's super slippery. The team always makes fun of me for feeling like the grip with my shoe.
It's like he has his magic shoe. It's like, yeah, okay, let's do this throttle.
This foot has been through a lot. This foot knows that the grip is like, and it's very low here. The next problem is that we hit the gravel like very soon. So you have a short jump on the tarmac before you hit the gravel, which is unique in the Rallycross calendar this year. You have to have a great jump and you don't have many meters to get that momentum going, because once you get to the gravel, you'll start to spin the wheels. Everyone starts to spin the wheels and you kind of maintain that momentum, that whatever you built up in the early phase of the start. And then you know how tight it always is coming down into that fast right ahead and down there. Let's have a look. So right after the start, we come across, one of the best corners of the season, that over the crest fast right-hander. Then getting the car slowed down into this hairpin left, 2-3 cars wide, and having to make the choice already for the Joker lap.
Yeah, exactly. But that turn one on a normal lap is super cool. You come over a light crest, there's a bit of compression in the exit. But on lap one, you come 5 cars into one quick right-hander over a crest. It's carnage. It's really, really tricky to make it like an outside move or make a big difference. So it's really a lot depending on that start. But then coming in here to turn 2, where we have the Joker split, it's one of the only tracks where we have such an early Joker lap in the beginning of the season. So a lot of people normally end up taking a Joker on lap 1 to do a split strategy before having to lose too much time slotting into the pack.
Actually, one crazy detail about this jump, it's blind and you come over, you're super fast if you land on that curb, but if you hit the top of it, you can double puncture on the right. It's like this much separates you from DNF to gaining 2/10. What happened here last year, Kevin?
Don't speak about that. Well, it's a very tight Joker lap. It was very rainy, and a classic mistake some people do, which I shouldn't have done, because I've been here many times.
Driver excuses box is coming
out. Yeah,
out.
exactly. Driver excuses box. I come out a little bit wide. I'm a bit eager to get on it because I was leading the Joker group in the exit here in the final last year, and I just run a little wide and touch the end of the rail, and that really kicks you sideways, and I ended up on the inside over there. This is a really, really tight Joker lap, super tight chicane, and you want to carry as much speed as you can, and you want to be close to the rail. I was too close though.
Happens.
I thought it'd be very important for us to explain turns 4 and 5, especially as something special happened for Timmy last year here. You can see where he's standing right now. That's where he ended up last year in the semi-final.
Hansen, baby, they all go off.
This is super tricky when it's wet, but also it's a beautiful, very technical, tight left-hander. You need to use a bit of curb and then really slow it down here in turn 5. Grab the curb and get that nice run over the crest, but you need really, really good traction. So Timmy will have to study this one a bit so he doesn't end up on the grass this time.
Baby hit me, that's my excuse.
Huh?
Baby hit me.
Baby hit me.
That's right. If you do end up to have a good section over there and not in the grass, if you get that drive out of that slippery right-hander, this is a great overtaking position, but you really have to get your elbows out to pass here. And it's always going to be on the limit kind of move, but we've seen loads of passes here, but they're always hard.
Yeah, and it gets very, very dry on the top of the banking when it's drying up on the range. So that you can see some people trying a high line, some people trying really low line, but it's a bit more slippery. But really what's really cool after this, you get a great run out of the velodrome. You have one of the highest speed sections of the calendar coming down the hill, almost hitting 200 kilometers an hour on dry. But on the wet, you're coming there with so much speed, and it's super slippery, and it's just a waterfall running down the hill, and you have to try and grab that braking before we come to the end of the circuit, we will head over to now.
So this corner right here, if you got the downhill right, is so good. It's very fast. You come through, in the rain, you come through like a swimming pool of water down by where you are in the camera, before you go uphill and you try to hit this jump.
Yeah, and this jump looks to us that they have changed it quite a bit, more volume of gravel. They have actually increased the top, so we will fly bigger than ever before most likely. But to finish the lap, we'll just leave you with the best ever finished a World Rallycross race, to close the lap, that's your track preview.
He's going to come up over the jump. The Swedish flags are flying outside the competition. Hansen on the inside